Welcome to Thoughts Can Change Your Life with me, Reverend Wolak. We're here each and every day at 8 a.m. as we come together to explore life. And today, I want to talk about what is real. What do you really know? And I've been exploring that, and I talked about a little bit in my talk that I did yesterday at Agape. And I talked about the idea that pretty much everything we've made up. We've made it up because you got to ask the question, if it's true, what's the proof? What's the proof? And so what I've come to look at right now is the idea that I am, or the self-awareness that I am, is the only thing I know that's real. I only know the awareness that I have in this moment. And that awareness that I am is a perception now that I'm talking to you via a podcast. That awareness that I am is that I'm in this body with senses and I'm experiencing life. So it's all about what is my self-awareness experiencing, and that is all created through thought, through perception. So what is real? The only thing that I know that's real is our own self-awareness. And we become unconscious to that. And I think that's what the Great Awakening is. And I think that Great Awakening happens in each individual at a different time. Yeah, each individual at a different time becomes aware. And it takes different things to cause people to become aware. It can be a very spontaneous thing, or it can be a gradual thing. I think for me, mine is gradual. I don't know why, but it seems like I'm just building. It's like the Japanese term kaizen. Kaizen means one little improvement each and every day. And that with one little improvement each and every day, over the course of a year, that improvement becomes exponential. It becomes great. So when we can understand that, or we come to the idea that self-awareness is the greatest thing that we can realize, that we can realize this I am, and realize that anything after the words I am is something we create. It's a fascinating thing, because if you buy the basic premise of I am, then you realize you truly are the author of your life. You are the creator of your life. Because you create the perception through which you look at life, don't you? No one else creates that perception, although they have filtered in their ideas from the day you were born, but you have the ability to change those ideas at any time. Good morning, Patricia, Lewis, Petra, and Zoe. And so it's really fascinating. And I'm going down a deep rabbit hole today because it's where I'm at. And in this morning session that I do every day, I'm just basically using you to be my audience, my feedback mechanism as I process life. And so right now I'm asking the question, who am I? Who am I? Who am I? And the best answer I got is I am. And then everything else after that I make up. Realize that everyone else in your life is a secondary character. My wife is a secondary character in my life. My sons are secondary characters in my life. My granddaughter's a second character in my life. And I make up how I see them. I make up how I want to interact with them. I control my senses, which allows me the experience of life by how I see life through how I want to see life through my senses. I allow my senses to work as that. What are your thoughts? Give me your thoughts while you're out there. Don't just listen. Maybe I've got you hypnotized. I hope not. I want to get you thinking. Love to have this an interaction between us. The thing that came out when I did my workshop on Saturday on how to create a meaningful relationship is I talked about the aspect from the human perspective to know who you are. And to know who you are means to know, what do you value most in life? What is most important to you? What top 5 things do you value most in life that makes you unique and different from any other person on the planet? Because no two people have the same hierarchy of values. No two people have that. And so what's interesting about that is I've done the process. I understand my values. And I'm going to be doing a workshop next Saturday on that. And if you're interested, I posted a link. If you're not interested, that's okay. But if you are interested, this is the single best thing I do. That's all I can say about that. It's the single best thing I do. I've done it for hundreds of people. So if you're interested, I invite you to join me. So what are your thoughts? Bunny says, my friend passed away yesterday. I feel sad. Send a prayer my way. Of course. What I will know for you, Bunny, is that you find inner peace and balance. And I've said this before, but maybe it's the best time I can say it again, is that my belief, what gives me comfort, I don't know that it's true. Remember, we talked about that through this podcast. My belief is that each of us is an individualization of the infinite. I call that individualization of the infinite the soul. And I basically say that when the body and the mind are no longer serving the soul to advance into a higher level of awareness on this earthly plane, the soul releases the body and the mind to continue its journey in another way. That's how I see it. When my father died, when my mother died, when my brother died, when friends around me died, I use that, and that gives me comfort. The other thing I will say to you, Bunny, is you'll never know why they died. You'll never know why they died. And it's okay. Because remember, the only truth that I'm aware of is that I am. I don't know what your I am is. I have no idea. But it seems that there's an energetic interaction with people. Kimberly says, sorry, I missed your workshop. You should be sorry. You missed a great workshop. I'll do it again next year. I do a workshop about every 2 or 3 months. I put a freebie out there for you. I forget what the next one is. It's probably a good one because I chose it, but I don't know what it is, but it'll be in October. It'll be in October. Harry says, no time, but I'm in a state of serious realization. God has grabbed my heart and won't let go. All right, Harry. When you got time, let us know what you're going through. Let us know what you're thinking. Patricia says, I love the values workshop. I discovered some things and had to make some adjustments in my life. That's what the values workshop will do. It'll get you focused in ways you've never been focused before. And then you can make some real conscious decisions about where you put your emphasis in life. You really become a conscious creator. People say, why do you do this podcast, this video thing every morning? 7 mornings a week you do this. Every day of the year. Why do you do it? You know why? Because it serves my highest values. I wouldn't do it if it didn't serve my highest values. Think about this. This is one of the things you'll learn in the values workshop. No one will ever be loyal to you. But what they will be loyal to is what they value most. So what people do has nothing to do with you. It has to do with what they value most. I think that's a great place to leave you on. And so what I want you to know is we do meditation every morning at 7 a.m. Central Time. If you'd like to join us, go to agapespiritualcenter.com, click on the calendar, and you'll get the Zoom link. And you can join us for meditation. Meditation is the single one thing that I believe everyone should do every single day. If you need a push, join me. Join the group that's with me, because accountability of a group really helps us take control of our lives. I'll also be back again tomorrow because I do this every day. So I want to thank you for joining me, because without you, it wouldn't be any fun. Think about the question today. What is really true for you? And realize it's your self-awareness. It's just the I am. Everything after that is made up. Until next time, go create a tremendous fantasy and know that I love you just the way you are, the I am. Until next time, aloha.